Hello and welcome to Art Block, which is Art Intermediate, Proficient, and Advanced for Fall of 2020. This is Rye, and I am happy to see all of you. I know most of you from previous classes, and there are also a few new faces, so hello. And this is the same information that is printed on the syllabi and obviously the PowerPoint, but it has a few explanations as well. So in this class, what we do is we explore ideas, media, techniques, while you work on your technical skills and creativity. We are all in different ability ranges in this class because some of you are in intermediate, so you've had Art 1 and have stepped up, or Art Beginning, and some have been doing this for quite a while now. This is a hybrid class, so we are meeting both face-to-face in school, and F2F is the standard abbreviation for face-to-face or in the classroom, and we'll be meeting online. So when you're in the classroom, we are going to focus on developing technical skills or trying new materials, things that are physical like that, and also with coaching on your own skills so that you can improve on things you're working on at home. Online, we're focusing on exploration and investigation and research and development of creative content. Those of you that have had this class before know that we start out with ideas, and you might be learning about, it could be anything from the cow and Castro and ice cream to we did things about medicine and the plague last year, almost anything. And you learn about it, you start thinking about it and develop your own response to it. We look at art, we talk about and discuss art and create critical responses to our own art and the art of others, and really pushing on learning how to think creatively. And this course, of course, meets the state standards for visual art intermediate, proficient, and advanced. Students in proficient and advanced, for your honors credit, I expect you to be always on time, work above and beyond, and also be helpful to others. So our course goals is, number one, is to communicate, which is visual literacy, which is to develop and communicate original content visually, also critical evaluation and of other people's work, and learning about composition and how to make effective statements. Creation is developing your ability to arrive at original solutions, develop your creative thought, and your technical fluency, which is how well you can do what you do. And then connection, which is understanding relationships between art and knowledge across the disciplines, connecting art to intellectual exploration, social response, investigative learning, and personal expressions. So our learning outcomes for visual literacy, you will be able to, at the end of class, create original imagery that communicates a message. You'll be able to read and write criticism, defend aesthetic responses, so defend what you like and don't like, and interpret artworks. Technical fluency, you will be able to explore, expand, and develop your use of media. And contextual understanding, you'll be able to discuss and explain art as a reflection of historical, technological, and cultural developments, and using art as a means for exploring, developing, and communicating original ideas and concepts. Please notice that I've said the word original like 20 kabillion times. That's because I expect your work at this level to be original and not direct copies of other things, though we will work with some derivatives. Okay, contact information. I am Rebecca Rye. Most of you know me. My email is there. Google Classrooms, well, for you, you're not assigned by cohort. You're all in the same class because our class is small, and that's okay. Some of you might be doing slightly different things at different times, but I will have that organized. Please use Remind for secure text messages. I don't mind if you use my cell phone number, but Remind blocks your number, and so it's just more private, and it's really easy to use. So you just text the number 81010, that's what you dial in, and then you enter your code in the message. So cohort A is at Art Block A, B at Art Block B, C at Art Block C. Okay? Health and safety is very important this year. Masks are required at all times. That is a school, county, and state requirement. They must be worn correctly over your nose and mouth. You can wear the regular around your ears, over nose and mouth kind of mask, or you can wear the gaiters, which is the pull-up tube type masks. I wear both of them, and I tend to alternate during the day to give my ears a break. It's up to you. It is a good idea to carry a spare mask with you. One, in case you have like a severe sneezing incident and you need to change your mask, or just to, after lunch, you might want a fresh mask, okay? I learned that the hard way. Do not eat chili cheeseburgers and then have to wear your mask for the rest of the day. It's not fun. Health and safety workstations. You're assigned a workstation. All of your supplies will be at that workstation, and you must stay at your workstation for the whole class unless you're given permission to move elsewhere. This is going to be tricky because as upper level classes, you're used to being very independent, but we can't just roam at random anymore. Please ask me. But I will have everything set up at the beginning of class. And this is to ensure safety and social distancing. You have a whole drafting table to yourself. It has its own trash can and cleaning supplies, and your own art things are there as well. So it's your personal island. Materials. Everything we use, your classroom materials are provided, and they'll be located at your workstation. You can bring your own materials and supplies if you'd rather. Just pack them up and take them with you every day. The materials I have at your workstation for you are unique to you, so nobody else uses them while your cohort is in school face-to-face. At the end of each day, I sterilize them all. Your workstations also include a personal trash can, so you just get rid of your trash right there, except for your lunch trash, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And it will also have cleaning supplies, sprays, and paper towels so that you can clean up your area. Okay, food and drink. There is absolutely no food or drink allowed in class unless it's an assigned time for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast is from 8 to 8:30, first block class. When you come into school and are screened, you pick up your breakfast, you take it to class, and you eat it there. During lunch, that happens during this class. Our lunch is at 1:21. So the escort will arrive, and the escort for our class is going to be Miss Marshburn and her substitute when she's out for maternity leave. Everybody has to go to the cafeteria, and whether you're getting lunch or not, everybody has to walk down there. You either pick up your lunch, or you wait, or you ask and you can use the restroom at that time, and then you're escorted back to class and you eat here. The reason everybody has to go is I have those 10 minutes while you're going down and picking up your lunch and coming back to get your things sanitized and ready for you to eat, and to go eat my lunch and take care of whatever else I need to. Okay, that's my 10 minutes to do all those things. and then you come back to class, you eat, and we go to the restroom afterwards. Please notice school water fountains are closed. You need to bring a water bottle to school if you need one, and people are not allowed to come and drop off lunches or check you out for lunch. So if you want to eat, bring something or pick up the school lunch. Okay, restroom breaks. They are assigned by class. You can't just go at will, and that is to ensure social distancing and to allow time for cleaning. Our time to go is after lunch. You also have the benefit of being able to go, when you walk down there right before you get your lunch. But expect that in every class. You have a set time and you have to be quick about it. Things are different. Supplies. You need your Chromebooks every day. Whether you are in class face-to-face, you need to bring it to school, or online. There aren't any here. They're all with you guys, so please bring your Chromebook. At home, if you would prefer to work on a laptop or a desktop, you can do that. You must have a sketchbook for this class, and you have to bring these daily. Your sketchbook needs to be of good quality, bound or spiral. You guys have all seen my sketchbooks in class. They're the hard brown ones. I do have some ordered, but there's no telling when they'll get here for you. If you have one that you've used before or just used for yourself, that's fine. Just keep on doing it. Again, in class, all your supplies are provided. When you're at home, supply packs have been ordered for all the classes. I don't know when they're going to be here, though. So your suggested supplies, and most of you probably have these: pencils, erasers, sharpeners, pens, a black Sharpie marker, blank paper, your sketchbook, colored pencils, watercolors, glue, tape. I would also suggest is getting some acrylic paint. You do not, and this is for you to use at home, you do not need to go out and buy the expensive tubes of paint. Go to Walmart. In the craft section, those little bottles of paint, they're like 50 cents. Get white, black, red, blue, yellow. That's it. You can get fancy colors if you want, but get the primaries in black and white and you can make anything. And then a cell phone camera or a digital camera is a plus. You can take photographs with the Chromebook, but it works a whole lot better if you are using a cell phone camera or a standalone digital camera. Expectations. Oh, and if you need one, I do have some digital cameras that could be checked out. They are a little bit older, and you'll have to get batteries for them. The ones that take batteries take regular batteries, so you might go through quite a bit. But I do have the memory cards and all of that. All right, expectations. Communicate appropriately at all times, in person and online. This includes your speech, your writing, and your images. Don't write something down as a joke when you're trying to answer a question online or something like that, because it tends to stick around and might get you in a whole lot more trouble than you think it would. Okay? Just be wise about everything you do. Take responsibility for your learning, behavior, supplies, and community health. When you're working like this, you have a whole lot more responsibility. I'm not there at home to nag you and show you and make you do things. You have to try it on your own. You have to make yourself do it. And you have to know when you need to ask for help and genuinely need help, and when it's just a matter of practice. Okay? And then everybody's health is everybody's business. We all need to follow all of the protocols in order to stay healthy. Engage fully in class, so log in every day, listen when we have live class or recordings, join the live classes, that's an expectation, and complete your work. Use your technology responsibly. Make sure you charge your Chromebook every night and bring it to school with you when you have face-to-face classes. Cell phones cannot be charged at school, and the reason why is because the outlets and things are in public areas that are not always sanitized, and charging stations, all the cell phones are together, and that just does not work out anymore. So try not to use your phone at school. Conserve your battery, okay? And all school rules are in effect always. Okay, grading. Traditional grades are in effect. There's no more of the pass-fail stuff. It's regular grades. You know I have really high expectations for you. All of your work have to be submitted by posted deadlines in Google Classroom. Your grades are updated every week. Your formative grades are 30%. This includes technical exercises and practice, exploration kind of assignments on Classroom, and your weekly sketchbook is the bulk of that. That's 20%, okay, is your sketchbook. You must do your sketchbook every week. It is due every Monday, and you lose points after that, and eventually I just don't take it. Okay, your sketchbook is critical, and we will spend time learning about what it is and reviewing for those of you that have done it before. Summative grades are the big grades. They're for studio projects, the final studio project, and your final written critical responses to them. And then the final exam, which happens in December, which is 20% of the overall course grade, is project-based, and you will show your studio mastery through making something, your content knowledge about knowing about how to make it and how to read the prompt, and your critical response is your own analysis of what you did. Makeup work and late work. Your assignments are graded on the due date. Since we are hybrid and you have technology at home, there's not really any days off unless you're like super sick. So you're expected to have everything in on time. And you must post on the due date. If you post it and it's not finished, but you attempted it, you can get a placeholder grade of 60 unless you did so little that it doesn't earn a 60. Okay, but that's the highest you can get if it's incomplete on the due date. If the assignment is not attempted, you posted nothing, it's a 0. Depending upon your circumstances, extra time will be given for assignments. But you must contact me if you have a late assignment or need extra time, and it must be a valid reason. Okay? Not just I was lazy or I didn't get it done, but some other reason that really is critical. Attendance. Attendance is taken daily in Google Classroom. You must fill out the form every single day, and that's what I put into PowerSchool. You have between 6 a.m. in the morning and 11:59 at night on that day in order to be counted present, but you have to log in and fill that out. Face-to-face class will be taken through PowerSchool as well. If your cohort, and I keep spelling that wrong, is face-to-face and you're not at school, you use the online form to be counted present. If you don't forget about it, okay? The attendance form is in the same place every day. It's at the end of the morning announcement in your Google Classroom. And it absolutely must be done. Just the way I have to log in when I get to work in the morning, you have to log in too. So how to begin the class every day? Log into Google Classroom. On the stream, which is your landing page, that's where the announcements are. They're dated. Read your daily announcement. Complete your attendance form. It's attached to that announcement. And then go to the classwork section of Google Classroom and complete and work on assignments. How you know what to do that day? The daily announcement always includes a to-do today list. So that's your to-do list. And then also in Google Classroom, in the classwork, under each week, the very first post is a daily checklist, and that lists what assignment to complete each day. Your assignments are scheduled, so they roll out on a specific day, so you can't do tomorrow's assignment today, okay? You do today's assignment today, and then you go on to doing other things, all right? That's to help you keep your pace and to do things in order. Okay, so please remember, I am here for you. If you have a question, ask me. If you ask through Remind or direct text, you'll get the quickest answers. You can also ask me questions through email. I'll answer them as soon as I can. It's okay to ask them during weekends and evenings as well as during the school day. If I am teaching something during the school day, I may not see it right away. At other times, I probably will see it right away. And at least for now, I will stop what I'm doing to answer your question, okay? So this is kind of a different thing for you, and it's kind of a different thing for me at this level. I just want to let you know that this is how a lot of college classes work now for art, where you have a lot of independent learning to do online, and then you focus your classroom time on doing studio things. Okay? We can do this together, and check back tomorrow and read your announcement. Bye.